Okay, this video is going to be about how to make a horror trailer on CapCut. All right, you can just as easily, I'm doing this on an old laptop. You can just as easily do this on your smartphone. Okay, and I guess the first thing you would do is start out by making a list of images you want to see in your horror movie trailer, and first decide what kind of what kind of movie you want to make. Uh, this is going to be a werewolf movie trailer, and it's going to be Halloween themed. So I just wrote a list saying what kind of shots I'd like to see in this movie and trailer. Um, I already know what the movie's about, but you don't reveal that when you make a trailer. In the trailer, you just raise a bunch of questions, and when you watch the movie, you get all the answers. And so you can also just go to ChatGPT and just ask what kind of shots, what kind of things do you see in a horror movie trailer, and it'll give you a list. It's real easy. You can do that if you want. I created these images on Midjourney, and then I videoized them in Pika. There are many other AI options for you to use, but I just use those because they work for my aesthetic. Anyhow, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, I may not talk through this whole thing because I'm just going to show you step by step how I do it. And you can just go ahead while you're watching, if there's anything you want to know, you can just kind of pause and rewind or fast forward. That's what I usually do when I try to learn something, when I'm learning off videos on YouTube. I'm going to put in keyframes occasionally to make camera moves. Hopefully I can do this pretty quick. Let's see how long it actually takes to make one of these trailers. Now, I already put out a version of this trailer, and that's when I had the idea of, well, why don't I just show everybody how to do it? So this version may actually be different than the one that I put out on YouTube already. I just put it out this morning, which is fine. You don't have to overthink these things. You don't have to overthink these thoughts. Just keep it simple and have fun, is what I say. If it's not fun, it's not worth doing. I'm not going to put, I'm not going to keyframe every shot. Like these last 3 shots right here are actually just still images. I did not videoize these last 3 shots right here. I just figured I put some keyframes on them, on some of them, and this last one here, I'm just going to leave it as is. All right, here's a werewolf hand. Let people know we're talking about a creature feature here. We're going to speed this one up. Looks like it's a werewolf in mid-transformation, possibly. Yeah, whenever you start creating your images, just I would just suggest, try to put in every kind of shot you would see in a horror film, like an extreme close-up, Dutch angle, spooky wide shots, you know. Here's another quick shot of a werewolf. We're about done here. I have a lot of shots here. I'm not going to use every one. Just, again, I'm not overthinking this. Just kind of, you know, just going with what feels right. You know what? I think I'm going to replace one here. Right there. Okay. Where? All right, excellent. Just speed that up a little bit, I think. just a little bit. Good enough. Again, don't overthink these things. You can get as precious as you want, but since I'm just showing you how I do this right now at the moment, I'm just not going to get that precious about it. Let's see here. I'm going to use this. Basically what I did, I created the image of the jack-o'-lantern. I created that in Midjourney. And then CapCut has a photo editing tool that I used to create the text for Halloween. And I made it look like that. And I just laid it over the image of the jack-o'-lantern. And then I just videoized it in Pika. That's how I did this. Very easy. If you guys want me to, make a video showing exactly how I did that, I can just leave a comment. And this is it. So let's see how this looks without music. Some people like to pick the music out first and then edit over the music, but I don't do that because I think it kind of just gives the illusion that the video is really better than what it is. Only because the music, if the music's good, you're just gonna think it's great, right? But if you do without music, you're kind of being a little bit more honest with yourself about how strong the edit is, right? So I like to make sure it's strong enough, and if the edit's good without music, then I'll go ahead and go find the music. So let's see what it looks like without music. I like it already. Fantastic. Okay, so now here's how I would find the music. Again, I'm not being sponsored by CapCut or Epidemic Sound, but I use Epidemic Sound. That's what I use for music. You can use, if you're a musician, you can make your own music. If you know a musician, you can have them make your music for you. If there's also free AI softwares where you can make your own music using AI, and there's also a lot of digital tools where you can lots of free tools out there to make music. Like this day and age, you can do basically anything for free. It's not complicated. All the tools are out there. You can do it now. Very easy. I've tried most of them, but right now I choose Epidemic Sound. That's just what I like to use at the moment. Sometimes I'll try something else, but okay. So here's Epidemic Sound. You go in here, horror movie music. So you can look here, see what we got. Hold on, let me go back for a second. I think it might. Hold on. Yeah, you see, you got lots of options everywhere. Epidemic Sound's really awesome. Like they have film music, cinematic music. They have everything here. It's great. I love it. So here you got like horror and thriller. And I was listening to this earlier. It's really great. See the villain. See, even got like thriller chase. What we got here? this is good. I think this is the one I chose for the trailer. Can't hear it. Oh no, it's this one. Okay, so yeah, I already downloaded this, but I'm just trying to show you how it works. It's great. You don't only have to download the whole song. You can also you have options like there's this they're called stems, so you can just if you want you can only get the melody, or you can get just the instruments or just the bass or the drums. It's fantastic. I've done that before where I've just taken the bass or just the drums. But for this, we're going to go ahead and download the whole song. Oops. Okay. Okay, so now let's add the music. I love it. We can stop right there. That's fantastic. Okay. Do a little fade out right here. All right, good enough. There you go. That's how you make a trailer using CapCut. Oh, and also, I mean, if you wanted to, you can. I like me personally. I like trailers that are just music and images, kind of like a music video, I guess. That's just me. But you can also add lines of dialogue, like a person saying, "Oh, wow, it's this happens every Halloween," or a scared person saying something like, "There's a monster hunting us," or whatever. Right? If you guys want to know how to add that, I can. We can do that. Just go ahead and ask me in the comments. But yeah, that's basically how I make a. That's basically how I make a trailer. All right, thank you. Bye.